Hello, my brothers and sisters in gaming, and welcome back to the channel. As always, I'm Jonathan, your host here at QuickBird Gaming, and thank you for tuning in for another video. I really do appreciate it. So today, we're going to have a trailer reaction. We're going to be looking at the trailer for the new game that's been the trailer was just released. Game is called Blood Message. Now, this is from the Chinese company Netease, and it is a single-player RPG. This is kind of a departure of form for Netease. They're mostly known for their online and mobile games, games like Diablo Immortal. Most recently, they were involved in Marvel, or they made Marvel Rivals. So they are not a real well-versed in a kind of AAA single-player gaming universe, but this has been getting some buzz. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, so let's watch it together and see what it looks like. Okay, I think we're all set here. You know me, I love a good RPG. I'm excited, so let's check this out.
大唐还在的时候，丝路上的灯火从西域一直亮到长安，能点亮天上的星河。
大唐离我们太远了，神佛还会庇佑河西吗？
我是认真决定的，我还是想再试一次。
You know, I'll be okay if they do all of this in subtitles. If they never give an English version, it adds to the flavor.
我们所流的血，是为了把大唐带回来。我们必须在破城之前把宁带出来。一人一个。
Okay, stealth mission. Very Assassin's Creed-y here. Old Assassin's Creed, the good ones.
阿宁，等着我。阿宁，阿宁。
Oh, Ning is gone.
阿爷，我将追随沙洲一举。
去长安。
Oh, leave it to
是让
kids.
他们去送死。
Oh, nice. Oh, that's
输
impressive.
赢成败，皆如沙上之大，风来即散，为众生之苦，长漫于天地之间。
回家吧，这一切毫无意义。 天命所归，我才是大唐。到头来，除了死更多人，什么都不会改变。
Okay. Not sure about the combat.
没有我的帮
Relatively
助，
boilerplate.
你走不出这片沙漠。
I mean, you gotta have a pretty girl helping you. That's just the rule. I guess if the pretty girl's your daughter, it's still okay.
如果神不肯拯救我们的部族，那就让我来。
Oh, that was nice.
等着我。
十对信使，每个人都做好了有去无回的打算。
Okay, that was the trailer for Blood Message. The first trailer, kind of the official announcement trailer. We don't have a release window on this time. I would say we probably won't see it before the second half of 2026 at the earliest, and probably not to 2027. So my first impressions, I like the fact that this is set in China historically, about 1300 years ago. I think that's a really rich cultural and story-laden period to set a story. Not one we see very much in the West in the video game industry for sure. So I think this could be interesting. You know, depending on how the story goes. I think we got to look at the potential protagonist or protagonist, the father and daughter sequence. It looks like most of the gameplay was as the father. Unknown if the daughter is going to be a playable character or if she's just going to be kind of along as a sidekick. Plus, there was another woman there. It looks like big general in a mask. It might be the main bad guy who's sicking his army on people. Gameplay, it did remind me a bit of Assassin's Creed. Some of the stealth elements, stealth takedown elements, leaping down on top of people, and some of the semi-parkour looking moves on the bridges and the rooftops. And that could be good or a bad thing. Graphically, the presentation looked good. I like some of the long distance shots. Everything looked pretty clean. And as far as the combat goes, don't want to say I was unimpressed with it, but it looks fairly standard. Of course, that'll all come down to how it feels once you have your keyboard or your controller in your hand and playing it. And, you know, we're way too early to know that. I wonder what the system requirements are going to be. That will be another key, and the price, of course. We'll see how they price this. And the reason I say that is obviously with games trying to move up to $80, like Nintendo has done, Microsoft has announced they're going to do later this year. Games that are less are going to be more appealing. I will cite Black Myth Wukong as an example that also came out of China last year. It was priced at $60 instead of $70. Did quite well. Sold 25 million copies. Yes, I know most of them were in China, but that still means millions of them were sold in the West. And it was pretty well regarded across the board by the players. So I think the fact that China is starting to get into this first person, and I say China, I mean Chinese game developers are getting into this first person action and RPG space. Hey, Future Jonathan here. Just checking back in. I said first person twice. I meant single player. Not sure what I was thinking. Sorry about that. Is probably a good thing. In addition to this, I talked a couple of times about a game called Tides of Annihilation that is by Eclipse Glow Games, another Chinese outfit that is in the works right now and really seems to be interesting. I really feel interested in this one. Seems like it's going to appeal right to me. That's not going to be out at least until next year. So, but we got a good look at that earlier this year. So the fact that we had Black Myth Wukong, the fact that you had Stellar Blade come out of Shift Up in Korea. It was their first time kind of also in that single player space, and it was a big hit. It's doing great on Steam at the moment, you know, coming to PC. It was only a couple weeks ago and has already sold over 1 million copies. This all makes it a good time to be alive. I'm loving to see the developers in the East, not just in Japan, but across the board, starting to do so well in this space. It just opens up a whole lot more possibilities for us. Anyway, so that was the first trailer of Blood Message. I will leave a link to the original trailer down here in the description, so feel free to check that out. As always, if you enjoyed this content, please consider subscribing, drop me a comment, and tell me if I don't ooh and ah enough, or if you just get annoyed talking over me and want me to watch silently. All good. Anyway, I got another video I want to make tonight, so I'm going to go get to that. Thanks for tuning in. You all go out there, take care of yourselves, live your best lives, and y'all stay gaming.